Hey detectives, welcome to the crew. I'm Sea Lord Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Disco Elysium. In the last episode, we finally got the body down, did an autopsy, and now we're gonna go pawn some hubcaps so I have a place to sleep for tonight. Or 100. Where the hell is this pawn shop? Is this it? Yep. Let's see here. Some kind of machine. An antique cash register? Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Mostly military wear, with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in.
A very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. The print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hjelmdal burning.
It's a rad man from Hjelmdal
Hell
t-shirt you
yeah,
got there.
man. I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
You must be a serious fan.
A fan? No, I wouldn't go that far. But I do think the Hjelmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality. Most people don't think that the man from Hjelmdal really existed, but they're wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, even if the man from Hjelmdal didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has. It's simple, really.
Okay.
Okay.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect. Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Hjelmdal, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
It's for the best, because Hjelmdal is not a real place, and thus he could not have gone there.
Fair.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
How much you selling it for?
2 real.
That's dirt cheap.
I'll think about it.
You should.
I'm not gonna buy it when I'm literally pawning Kim's possessions to pay for
You
it.
see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Inspector Knights.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Franco-Nigerian cavalry, right?
Mm-hmm. I used to be very serious about my Franco-Nigerian knight.
He looks at the dusty figurines in the dim light.
They're
Blue
not
uniforms?
all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
These royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Alright. The rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers.
Makes sense.
I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the cohorts of capital. Ask my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me. No. It's meant to give people hope. Even we can do it.
Maybe.
Let's dig up a really cool figurine.
Why? What's this? A headless man riding a horse. A headless man wearing futuristic tracksuit trousers that say found.
The hell's this?
Oh, that's the Headless Phone Rider.
Who?
The Headless Phone Rider. It's an urban legend about a man who rides the streets of Revachol sporting a fawn tracksuit.
Why?
As you see, he's missing his head.
See that?
50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap too. I think he's looking for it, or something. That part of the story has many interpretations.
He lost his cap when he lost his head. Perhaps he's looking for the head.
See.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One
Closer.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
This Stereo 8 approved machine here.
It's a Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Expensive. All in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Why don't you like music?
The stuff I record myself, silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by, nocturnal animals climbing on the roof, airship rotors, that kind of thing.
Yeah, this guy's got an unusual psyche for sure.
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
What's this?
A typical Martine street
Streetlight?
sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
His manner is casual, but his speech is careful, measured. He wants you to know that he has nothing to hide. The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Good. Where did you get the streetlight?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
True. How much for it?
700 real.
700 real! Even taking into account the risk of obtaining the light, that seems a little steep.
There's also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Okay, we'll pass on that. I have something to pawn.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Boy, it's shameful how insufficient our police presence is in these parts.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about inconsistent law enforcement.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Quite the collection. I might have something to add to
It
it.
keeps me entertained.
His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind
He's
you.
well composed, but underneath it you sense psychedelic processes bubbling. Some kind of drug, maybe.
Is Roy high, and if yes, what is he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Parolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
It's Parolidon.
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it just me, or is it real warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
You know what? I don't need to buy Parolidon. Let's just
I'm
drop
not
the subject.
offended, officer.
Do you happen to have any guns, such as my gun?
Someone else came here earlier today
Son
asking
of
the
a
same
bitch.
question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
God damn it.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh God. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
I, sold you my gun, Roy?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Oh boy.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
Oh boy. I don't suppose the buyer was also a policeman?
She didn't seem like a policeman. Although she kept referring to herself as a pig. Which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive. But I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her.
That could be the Union, but it would be weird. I mean, the Union probably has some members dumb enough to call themselves pigs while impersonating a police officer, but feels like Claire would have sent somebody smarter. So that almost feels like some crazed cop impersonator has gotten a hold of the gun or something, which is not good.
Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Kind of implies if Rar also doesn't actually have my gun and he was lying
Right,
to
so
me.
let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
She must be one of my rabid fans.
In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Any idea where I could find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
Yeah, that's what I was
A
afraid of.
needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Don't suppose people from the Union have come here to track the gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it.
Okay, so they're on the trail, but they actually don't have it yet,
They went
probably.
their way. It was a trip. But you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Wait, then it might be true. Everard's claims.
No, I actually think they're kind of bullshit. I thought he had the gun. Like, I figured the gun was in his desk drawer. But kind of sounds like he's actually chasing after it himself.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down.
But to be fair, I guess that part is true, but...
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Well, at least I know how I lost it.
Of course.
You could aid our
I doubt
investigation.
it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
You know anything about the hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
True
He
enough.
doesn't know anything.
You know anything about the Wild Pines representative?
Can't say I'm a huge admirer of Wild Pines. And I can't say I trust any silver-tongued spokesperson of theirs. Fortunately, I have no reason to get involved.
What'd they do to you?
What should I have for it?
Fair enough. You made them?
No, just People like that make everyone else see the world somewhat askew, at an angle that is convenient for them. Now, you have more questions, or are we?
No,
The
that's it.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors.
Alright, there's some I'd like to sell.
Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
The lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump-a-mesque banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
Damn.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
The lieutenant explains. The pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash.
Of course. I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you.
He takes the cash, then turns to you.
Here's the 130 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it.
The rest goes in
The
his
rest
pocket.
is for him, to compensate for the pain of being separated from his radiant spinners.
Anything
fair.
else you're thinking of selling?
Let me check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Do I need this dock worker shift card? Or this postcard? I feel like I really don't need this postcard, right? Like, this cassette case? I don't really see a reason why I would need it. This shift card? I have an actual dock worker card or something now, right? This pen? It's kind of hilarious, but I don't think we need it. I'd kind of feel bad pawning more of Kitsuragi's goods, but pawn that at least, I think. Alright. Not
Another time, perhaps.
okay. Alright, let's go pay for damages. Where are we? Where's that? You are here. Is that, oh, was that the bookshop? And then down? Okay, we haven't really come down this way before.
Can I help you?
It's about that money.
Yes. Have you got it?
Yes,
Well,
you go. Sorry for the trouble.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered. If you continue to stay here, I just ask that you please pay your nightly bill in advance starting tomorrow. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
He opens his wallet.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Yes, I'm going to sing karaoke here.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
Alright, see you later, guard.
Hey,
You can't
so we've
stop
been
me.
monitoring you internally, and now we know your copotype.
The hell is a copotype?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Won't the other copotypes be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super, super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copotype from sorry to anything.
They should be sorry.
Yes, yes. Impotent rage and lamentation. Let's wrap it up?
I'm not sorry.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million.
That sounds nice.
That won't happen.
Aw. Okay, so... we have several things we could internalize, but we don't seem to have the slots. Oh, I need skill points for that. Do I have skill points? I do, but is it worth putting these things in here? Oh, I can forget things. Let's see, this increases my learning cap for perception to 5. Which I spent a point on, I guess, actually, so... good grief, this is illegible. What the hell? Bonus from items. Bonus from thoughts, I think. Why is the background so impossible to read against the text? Okay. What's a PSY? That unlocks all endurance white checks, but my endurance is still very bad. This increases conceptualization. Okay, then what do these do? I don't really know, actually, because I think you can't tell until you've passed, perhaps. Could, I suppose, spend a skill point to... This actually increases my conceptualization. What, do I have more skill points still? Oh, I do. Been picking them up lately, apparently. Let's in fact add some more endurance. I feel like we will die if we don't. And let's begin, you're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, a flatulent cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Masovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat o' nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows, you might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Or we can become a metaphorical superstar. Let's do it. Let's internalize that. I insist on becoming a rock and disco cop. Okay. Where are we, I'm still kind of trashed, huh? Where am I supposed to go to? Out onto the balcony here? We're supposed to do our briefing or something.
Yeah?
Thanks for watching, detectives. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. And have a nice day, detectives. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.